Ready to complete your exams, but unsure of which you should take? What is the National Association of State Contractors Licensure Agencies, or NASCLA? What are the requirements to taking the NASCLA exam? Let's take a moment to explore NASCLA and their associated licensure exam, the requirements and cost associated with it, and what a passing grade will grant you in your career as a general contractor. The National Association of State Contractors Licensure Agencies, or NASCLA, is an agency that oversees construction and general contractors. According to their mission statement, NASCLA promotes best practices and license uniformity for agencies that regulate the construction industry. These best practices and licensing uniformity are further detailed through their agency goals, which work to support their mission. The two goals of NASCLA are to 1. Support best practices in the construction industry that promote quality standards and public safety, mutual interests, and regulation of business practices. Pertinent information to be made available to NASCLA members via educational seminars and informative publications. And number 2, streamline contractor licensing process by acquiring more states who accept the NASCLA Accredited Examination Programs and reducing licensing barriers. The NASCLA Accredited Examination Program was designed for general contractors that may wish to be licensed in multiple jurisdictions or states. To allow for this sort of exam uniformity and reciprocity, NASCLA offers a test-taking option for the trade portion of the contractor examination. General contractors will still be required to complete state-specific regulation exams for each state they wish to become licensed in. However, passing the NASCLA exam allows you the accommodation of not having to complete each and every trade exam required by non-NASCLA exam takers for licensure. In short, it reduces the number of exams you will need to pass to become licensed in states with NASCLA exam recognition. For example, you may be a general contractor located near the border of neighboring states. By taking the NASCLA exam, you will be able to simply complete the state-specific licensure requirements for each, and have the opportunity to increase your business serving multiple markets. There are a number of states that are associated with NASCLA, and a passing grade on your exam will be accepted in the following states: Alabama, Arizona, Arkansas, Georgia, Louisiana, Mississippi, Nevada, North Carolina, Oregon, South Carolina, Tennessee, Utah, Virginia, West Virginia, and U.S. Virgin Islands. The benefit of completing and passing the NASCLA exam is that this exam credit will be eligible to transfer with you if you seek licensure in any number of the above states, so as long as you have maintained a general contractor's license that is both active and in good standing within the past 4 years. The NASCLA exam is administered at a PSI test-taking center. Per NASCLA regulations, you must be pre-approved to take the exam by NASCLA itself before scheduling your testing appointment with PSI. To apply to take the NASCLA exam, you will need to complete and submit an application on the NASCLA National Examination Database website at ned.nascla.org. A $35 application fee payment will also be required to submit your application. Once submitted, your application will be processed within 7 business days. After your application has been accepted, you will receive an email with your NASCLA candidate ID number to schedule your appointment to take the exam. Let's go through the process to schedule your exam at a PSI testing location. There are 2 options for scheduling your PSI test appointment. The first is to schedule online at testtakers.psiexams.com/NASCLA. This scheduler is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. The second option is to schedule via phone at 855-746-8177. This scheduling service is only available Monday through Friday from 7:30 a.m. to 10 p.m. and Saturday and Sunday from 9 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. When scheduling your appointment, you will need to submit payment for your exam. The NASCLA exam fee is $130 and is valid for 1 calendar year from the date of payment. When scheduling your exam, you will be asked to select a PSI testing location. These are located throughout the state, and you will have the option to select a day, time, and testing center that is most convenient to your schedule and where you live. Testing centers in North Carolina are located in Raleigh, Winston-Salem, Fayetteville, Charlotte, Greenville, Asheville, and Wilmington. Interestingly enough, this exam is slightly different from your standard licensing test. That is because your NASCLA exam is an open book exam, permitting you to bring approved textbooks and booklets in with you for reference. In addition, you will be permitted to bring in a non-printing, non-graphing, simple key calculator. Later, we will go over the NASCLA-approved reference books that you are allowed to access during your exam. Let's look at the details of the NASCLA exam. This section consists of 115 total multiple-choice questions, with 10 pre-test questions that are scattered throughout. Pre-test questions are not counted towards your passing score, and are added to help evaluate questions that will possibly be counted on the exam in the future. These questions are selected to appear randomly throughout the exam. You will not be able to tell which questions are scored and which are being considered pre-test questions. You will have a total of 330 minutes to complete the test. Per mandates set forth by NASCLA states, you will need a minimum score of 81% to pass. After completing your exam, you will receive a printout of your score, which will also be reported directly to NASCLA. If you did not pass your exam, you will need to schedule another appointment and pay your testing fee for each subsequent testing attempt. Let's go through the reference materials you will be permitted to take into your exam. Here, you can find a list of the books and texts permitted to take into your exam. You may pause to read through them now. Each of these is available for purchase through our online store. We even sell tabbed versions of these textbooks that allow you to easily find the information that you are looking for during the test. Remember that you are only allowed to bring physical copies of the textbooks in your exam. No ebooks allowed. As you can see, passing the NASCLA exam opens up realms of potential business for a general contractor nationwide. Are you ready to take your general contractor license across state lines and to the next level? Let's get started. Skyline School is here to support you every step of the way to launching your new career.